Sorry I'm late. Not only did I have some pretty bad traffic coming home from work today, but when I got home, the kids informed me that a hawk got one of our chickens in the backyard. We've got like three Rhode Island Reds, and we had one Silky. We don't have the Silky anymore, unfortunately. They're still quite young chickens too. We only got them a couple of months ago, and they are not full grown yet. So they apparently look too young and tender for the hawk's appetite. So I ordered some netting that we're going to put over the area that the chickens are in, and try to protect them better because the hawks have been out in force in our area this past spring. So anyway, better late than never. Here I am online, and we're going to go ahead and start looking around at some stuff that I wanted to talk about. Um, One thing on Buellaris. Oh, by the way, on this new schedule, here's what I've decided to do. So, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's going to be predominantly Minetest days, and Tuesdays and Thursdays will be Minecraft days. So, I'll probably be on Cube Haven on those days, and on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I'll be here on Well Arts. So anyway, something I just found out on the way home from work is, hey, like I said, I'm still learning this game, and I have found out I'm an idiot. I was getting, I was giving people an opportunity to get rid of these because I thought they were useless because I didn't see any recipes for them. But I found out that, and we'll open it later. I found out that you can actually hatch these eggs, and the gems play a role in that. You can build a nest for these eggs, and whatever type of gem you give to the egg when it's in the proper type of nest helps to determine what kind of dragon you're going to get. You can get your own dragon and tame it, apparently. And I did not know that. So, these are not useless items. Therefore, I am going to take these shops out, or at least take these items out of the shops, and later on I'll probably put something else useful on there. Because I think people might have incentive to go ahead and keep those. And so there's no need for an admin shop to buy them for single pieces of gold. As a matter of fact, somebody might decide that they want to make those a tradable item in their own player-run shops if they don't want to, race dragons themselves. Now, something we do have, because Blah has been out exploring, and he's covered a lot of the map, and he found out that there are certain trees that apparently have not been showing up in our world. And we think it might be related to the map generation that we're using. We're using the Carpathian map gen, and maybe the mod doesn't work well with that. So we've made it possible to buy saplings of those tree types that we haven't been seeing around. And the oat seed, well, there was actually a little conflict between the barbecue app and the grass. Certain grasses are supposed to drop certain types of seeds. Like, for example, this is jungle grass here. And if you go around and you whack enough of it, that's just grass, eventually, and you can always replant and just do it again if you want to. But eventually, you'll probably get cotton seeds from this, I think. So oh no, I got yeast. Well, yeast is a product of that that barbecue mod from what I found out. What Blah told me, actually. I didn't know that. But that's why there's a bit of a conflict there, because I was running a much older version than I needed to be. Oh, there we go. I got some seeds. Yep, cotton seeds. See? That's what I generally get from those. I think I have... Oh, look at this. There's a ne'er-do-well. Let's go get him. Okay, what are you doing here? Stay away from the tree farm. Alright. Somebody else can come get that apple and stick if they want it. But, I think this desert grass out here might drop oats. I don't know, though. I've been experimenting and learning stuff. Like I said, all of this is still pretty new stuff to me. I'm going to drop some of this stuff in the public just in case somebody wants any of it. I'm not sure, but I think with that yeast you can do stuff like make certain types of breads and maybe even brew beer. I've seen that on some of the other servers. I don't know what exactly the recipes are, but I think it's something that's within the realm of possibility. I think maybe this grass I'm breaking is too short. A whole stack of geckos. That's just crazy. Watch out for those guys, they'll attack you. Why is this here? Nobody likes floating tree trunks. Alright. I don't think there's anything out here that's going to produce any seeds. Well, let's get off of that tangent. You know what I'm going to do with this piece of log, though? I'm going to stick that right there. That fits. Pretty butterfly, huh? Alright, I'm going to stick this in the trash can. So, I think last time I was on, Scoot had just lost most of his stuff. He went to the nether, found out just how bad the nether is now, because the heat has really been cranked up in there. And so he decided, let me tell you what, I'll log off of my admin account here and log in with Scoot. I'll show you what he's been up to, because he's thinking about some new product lines to add to his shop. Alright. Let me get back over here, see if any... Okay. So I'm going to log off. I'm going to log on Scoop. There we go. There's the news with the white text on the light gray background. It's hard to read. I need to do something about making that better. And just so you can see, only privs I carry on Scoop are home, interact, shout, and watch. And watch is only because, well, sometimes you kind of want to keep an eye on people when they get on, because you don't know what they might be up to. most people, we're just here to play, and that's what we're all about. We just want to have a nice, active community and have a good time and enjoy the game together. But some people's idea of fun is to make trouble for other people. So, let me tell you about this area. So Scoot came down, he used those steel ropes, came all the way down to the very border of the nether. See right there, there's some netherrack. Let's turn on our recording. See, we're at 49.98. And set up an area here, he's got it protected. And we're trying to cover up the netherrack because nether monsters do spawn on netherrack. And so speaking of that area, if you look on the lower left-hand side of the screen there, you can see this is Scoop's mine. It's a protected area. And just to kind of be sure that Scoop's chests and everything are behind protection, we kind of put a wall up. And Scoop has put in a portal. That portal leads back to one of his other homes. Well, of course, portals can lead to pretty much all kinds of places, but that's what Scoop uses it for, because I don't have a home set here. So I use the portal to go from one of my homes to here, which is kind of a handy way of getting around. And these things, they're not too cheap to build. I mean, you got to gather quite a bit of material to throw one of those away. But anyway, that's my little sealed place. And I was out here and I'm looking for, because I needed more crystals in order to make that thing. And I happened upon this area back here, and that's what I've got walled off with cobblestone, that had exposed netherrack, and it was just full of all kinds of nether monsters. I had lava walkers in there, razorbacks. There was there's a couple of those noodle masters. And by the way, does anybody know those noodle masters? Once in a while they say something that sounds to me like they're saying, "What would a pirate do?" Is that really what they're saying? Or am I hearing that wrong? Anybody else have any insight on that? But I flooded the area. My idea was, see, right now I've got cobblestone here. All of this furniture I've got cobblestone down. That was natural. I put cobblestone on after I flooded it out. Flooded it to try to... Well, so you can hear one of them. There are a couple of razorbacks that are down below the floor. They can't seem to get up here to do anything to us. But even after I did this, I wanted to keep the water flowing. So I thought, hey, that's kind of a deterrent. Now, so there was exposed netherrack here. See, I covered that all up. But I just didn't want all of those guys too close to home. Because, like I said, you get them in large numbers now, they can be a pretty serious force to reckon with. You can wear swords and take one down. I've done it. Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay. So what I'm thinking about doing is expanding my walled off zone here, putting in some gardens so I can raise my own food, and perhaps have some food items in my shop. I kind of want to do some stuff other than just the standard, the grilled tomatoes like I've got now. I want to do some of the more sophisticated foods and make those available in there. But I need to get more ingredients going before I can pull that off. So, yeah, I've just been mining. As far as I know, this nether geode stuff, I don't think anything spawns on it. I haven't seen anything. Although I've occasionally seen the razorbacks just kind of show up. I don't know if they can spawn on a piece of nether that's down below and then kind of glitch through the floor or what, but I've seen that happen. But right now it's pretty clear down here. That's fine. But this is just a mining area. I kind of set up what I wanted to do is I wanted to be on the border with the nether so that I can try to make some forays down in there and get some materials that you can only get in the nether without going into a huge cavern full of monsters and having to deal with those guys while I do it. So I'm probably going to, in this basement area, I'm going to set myself up a little digging operation and make my way down bit by bit. But let's go back to spawn. Alright. Oops. Go here into Balinadagda and go visit our shop and see what we've got going on over here now. Since last time I was on, I think I've added some building materials. I've got some cracked nether brick available. I've got most of this stuff is made from stone or cobblestone, and of course you can get glass and stuff. And I've restocked on dyes. I had sold out on blue and orange dye. Somebody really likes that stuff, so I went out and gathered materials and made more dyes. Oh yeah, I'm out of wool right now, but I'll go probably get some more of that sometime in the near future. Put it back in stock. Of course, I probably shouldn't reveal my secrets, but oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to fill this in because somebody didn't fully replant. What was that? Oh, I was going to say, sheep are not the only way to get wool. You can make wool from cotton. So, just gather your cotton like this, and always be a good citizen and replant. And I'll drop off some seeds here. I like to drop the seeds in the chest in case any new players come by in the chest and want to start their own crop. So, go into your unified inventory, look up the recipe for wool, and let's specify white wool. That's a little better there. Okay, go to the very last recipe and look at that. 4 cotton balls. Let's take all the material we've got on hand and look. It's just that simple. So yeah, I imagine people will be going to the public farm and getting wool and won't buy it from me anymore, but that's fine. That's what you get for paying attention. Little prize. Honestly, I just pull up there for convenience. I may go ahead and why not stock up a little more. I think sometimes people are willing to pay a price to get something so they don't have to do all this. I mean, I do that in real life. I can change the oil in my own car, but sometimes I just don't want to. Sometimes I'll just take in the shop and say, here, you do this. I don't want to do it. Little convenience. Little time saving. Yeah. But I'm not going to bore you with harvesting that whole field of cotton. usages, go back to the last one, put them all in there. That should be enough that my shop will no longer be showing red. People can actually buy some wool if they want to. Okay. Look at that. Now it's nice and green. And it's showing that I do have wool available. Isn't that a lovely thing? Of course it is. Oh, and I'm still carrying some carrots around. Did I fill in all the gaps on the carrots? Yeah, looks okay. That's gonna be fine. Let's drop these in here too. There's some dirt and a bronze helmet. I think I'll put the bronze helmet in here. That's not really a farming kind of implement. Oh, somebody cleaned that chest out. Somebody cleaned all the chests. Reed mace, that's different. That's fine. Some folks do that. That's kind of why I went ahead and just named them all public chests instead of trying to organize it. Because, like I said, you got people that they don't really want to get on to play. They just want to get on to mess with anything that anybody else is doing. And one of the things that they'll do is log on and clean out any chests like that, and then log back off so that nobody can have the stuff. And that's fine, you know. Whatever. If that's what they want to do, let them do that. Enjoy. But but it's nice to have the chests available that way. Like I said, say for example, you've got a friend that's online. They need something. You've got plenty of it. You can come over here to the community house and say, okay, friend, I'm dropping the 95 grilled tomatoes in public chest 7. Come get it. Now, only you and friend knows that. So unless somebody just comes by and happens to check all the chests or happens to check the chests you put those in, hopefully when friend comes by, they'll be able to get it. So, you know, it's nice and for things like that, I suppose. I wonder if anyone knows how I can change that. I mean, other than it's the texture pack I'm using that's doing this. You know, it's making it that color. But I wonder if I can override that somehow so that I can have that display in colors that people can actually read. And there's a cute little house back here with the windmill on it. We've got some pets in there. I like that place. One of our players to pay for has the protections on the property, but they told me, because I complimented them on it and said it's, you know, I really like their style. They said it was their sister that actually built it. So their sister is quite a talented builder, I must say. Speaking of troublemakers, how you doing, Dirt Monster? I just leveled up my sword. So, another thing that we've been talking about lately, and another item I think I'd like to have in the shop eventually, is this dude right here, the Staff of Light. So let's go back in here and look at a recipe for that. Staff of Light. See how that's made. Okay. Need to collect all 3 types of the Illuma shrooms, and a mesa crystal, and a couple of steel ingots. So at first I thought, man, how many different biomes or caves do you have to visit to find all three of these colors? Because I hadn't run across them until recently. And then I got lucky while I was working my way down to that place I was showing you that's right on the border with the Nether, and found a cavern that had the other colors that I was missing. And that's how I was able to make this. And I'm thinking, if I can gather some more, I can make these and make them available in my shop. I'm sure people would love them, because I don't know if you know what these do or not, but I'll show you. Let's go down to the public mine. Okay. Public mine. Dark in here, and we got monsters. Go away. Hey, we're trying to show people how this light stick works. Don't have time for this nonsense. Okay, there we go. I don't think so. Alright. Oh yeah, I was just reading something about these guys that I didn't know either, because I haven't seen this happen yet. But apparently, not this guy here. Oh, hey, that's one of the things I need. These guys, these golems. Apparently, they occasionally will drop their head when you kill them, and you can use that to make your own tamed golem. So far, I haven't been that lucky. But and there's these bozos that go and take it. But they drop obsidian, that's pretty useful. So see these? No, not the spider. These glowstones here. Well, you can take this stick, and anywhere that you've got stone, you can tap it and light it up, which is really nice if you're out exploring in the mines, digging in a really dark place. Somebody lost their bones. I haven't seen that person on. They must not have stayed around very long. That sounds like a dungeon master trying to blast me. Of course, this area here has been pretty deeply explored. Now I have a ghost. Okay, here's a nice dark area. So, let's light it up. Let's see. Don't you think that'd be worth maybe spending a few gold pieces to buy if you don't have the Illuma shrooms to make them yourself? Well, come to Scoop's shop sometime in the near future, and you too can have a fancy stick that turns stone into glowstone. And another nice thing about these is they can be repaired on the anvil. So if it's starting to wear out, you can put it on the anvil, crack it with a hammer a few times, and it's good as new. Alright, let me put this in my bag where I collect stuff. And when I get enough stuff, I have a few. I could make, actually I couldn't, well yeah, I could make one right now. Yeah, if I wanted to. But I want to make more. So I need to go collect some more Illuma shrooms. And then I'll make some of those and put in my shop and sell them to people. Because why not? We're here for your convenience. I know a couple of streams ago we were talking about the castle, and honestly the castle has been kind of on the back burner for a while because I've had other projects come up that have been occupying my time, and we've got a few mods that are not exactly doing what we'd like them to do. So we're having to tweak things and figure out ways to fix bugs that we've got here and there. But one day I'm going to get back to detailing this place out. I know I need to finish this room. I got some of the details in, but I know there's some banners that need to be put up. This room here needs to have some materials in it. And I need some things up here on this stage area. Here's one of the bugs we finally got fixed. Well, we got the latest version of the mod and that fixed it for us. So now these invisible frames that we used to put the food on the table no longer pops up and says it's just air. And you don't have to punch them anymore to clear them out, so that's a nice thing. And remember, we were using the graffiti spray cans to do our simulated blood splatters and stuff in here, so that's another thing I think I'd like to do a little bit more detail work with. But some parts are done, but a lot of parts still are not, because this place is huge. And Velvet spent a lot of time, I mean like months, putting this all together on Cube Haven originally. And it's just going to take time to get our version here on Minetest looking the way it should. Okay, I'm going to jump off the wall now. So, let's go see what's going on in Blah's shop. Has he added any new products? He's selling some stuff that I might need to consider when I do my pricing and whatnot. So he's got the steel rope box, 1 gold block for a 450-meter rope. I mean, that's not a bad deal, honestly, because those things are fabulous. Oh, he has really lowered the price on his large bags. Yeah, 3 gold ingots on those now. That's not bad. I like the fact that he's got numbers here for the various armor sets, too. $106 with the full nether set. Okay. I know you get a bonus when you wear the full set of the same type of armor. And I made myself... What in the world was that? I made myself a nether helmet. But most of my armor I currently have... Well, okay, no. I've got rainbow armor now. I did have crystal armor. But putting the nether helmet on and taking the crystal helmet off when I was wearing a full set of crystal armor actually lowered my overall points. But that's just one piece, and I was mixing and matching, so I think I lost the bonus, is why. But it kind of put me off of the whole idea of doing a full set of nether armor. But looking at the stats there, I should probably revisit that. It gives you just as much fire protection as the crystal, but more than 20 points more armor protection and better healing. Only thing you're missing out on is the speed and the jump. Could have crystal for End City and nether for exploring the nether and other places that are rather dangerous and full of hazards, I suppose. Kind of quiet this Monday evening. Well, Monday evening for me. Other parts of the world, it might be late at night. And it's a Monday. So, you know. I know what I need to check on. Let's go to my other network. I need to see how my crystal farming is going. Because what I'm thinking about doing is, instead of selling crystal armor pieces like I was before, I'm just going to sell these. And then people can make whatever they want to make with it. Because you saw the process of making the crystal ingots. Having to use the water buckets is kind of a pain. But I'm kind of trying to get myself out from under that, to some extent. But then again, people will pay for convenience. Those guys are not easy to kill, by the way. Prominently. So you need to be down in the water. I'll keep it right. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. See, like I said, they can be pretty tough. Maybe I just don't have the technique down yet. Hey, since I'm the only one online, I can easily get away with this. Ta-da! Daytime. What is that? Oh, it's a couple of those gems. I'm not sure why they dropped there, but I'll take them. Now that I know their value. Well, that reminds me, that's the thing I wanted to find out. Are those nests something you craft? Or you build it? Okay, that's a wasp nest. These are chicken nests. I don't know. Because I know it said that you can make a lava nest, put an egg on it, and feed, I guess you feed a fire gem to it and get a certain type of dragon. I don't know, I have to go back and reread that. Wow. They've got a range on them, don't they? Look at these guys. Hey, get off my house, rat. Whoa, did you see that? It almost made it to my front door. I need to come up with a strategy for dealing with these guys. They've been coming at them head on is definitely not the strategy I need to be using. They're so close together, I think they're injuring one another. See the blood splatters over there? I know some types of armor give you fire resistance. Are there any armors that give you freezing resistance? I wonder. I need to come out here with some bone meal or something and refertilize my area, get some more grass going. Good. All right. I'm almost done with my stream. We got ice dragons over here next to my home, that's kind of making things difficult. Well, I mean, honestly, I can avoid them, I'm just tired of looking at them, Yeah. Let me, somewhere, some spare armor. Let's get this. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and collect these. Oh, I've got a cow out there. Going to be a frozen cow pretty soon if it gets too close to those dragons, I think. No, they don't seem to care about the cow, just me. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, they hit me. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I need to take some of these bones. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I'll just take some of this fertilizer I've already got made up. And we need to do a little bit of replenishing here. Okay. Now we're talking. Yeah. So why don't we go back home, back to the shop. Butterfly was just kind of suspended there for a minute. I don't remember if I've already done this or if I've only done it in my head. Yeah, oh, that's right. I sell them for whatever kind of bones you happen to have. Okay, so I do still have some in stock. And got some of those in stock. Maybe I should just go ahead and buckle down and make some of the crystal ingots. I don't know. I haven't quite decided on that yet. I'm thinking this side of the shop over here, or maybe I'll put like a little dividing wall. And I want to have one section dedicated to different types of foods, and the other one to be materials and hardware and stuff like that, and the dice, things that people can use. Hey, how much am I selling mine for? 25 ancient marble versus a gold block. I don't know. I think I'll leave the price alone. We'll see how it goes. The ancient marble is not that hard to come by at the beginning levels of digging. It only goes just so. Oh, that's not where I want to go. By default, it only went down to like minus 500 blocks, which is higher than our public mine here is. But you know, anybody can go find their own place outside of the protection zone and start digging in the ground. But also, we've adjusted that number, and now ancient marble can be found as deep as minus 1,000 blocks. So it could be worthwhile to come and let's see if maybe you come across some. And then you could come to the Scoot shop and use it to buy some stuff. Because, you know, why not, right? Now, here's some stuff I actually do need. No, spider is not something I do want to gather more of this so I can make more of the light sticks so I can sell them to people. So let's gather shrooms. And what I'd like to do is I'm going to gather a stack of each and I'll start making them and put them in there. I wonder whose bones those are down there. Somebody didn't quite make it. I'm a nosy sort sometimes. I see some bones lying around and think, hey, whose bones are those? So I have to go check it out. And Stone Monster shows up and gets in my face. Well, there they are. I know I saw some bones someplace. Well, that's that same person. We saw their bones somewhere else earlier, didn't we? Well, they just drop their bones all over the place. And by the way, if somebody would like to come collect these bones, they could also bring those to Scoop's shop and buy items with them. There's a market for those. Lots of red. What's that material down there? It's a different texture on it. Not sure what that might be. Think I can survive jumping from up here? Ah, there's one of those giant rats. You know what? Let's do it. Oh yeah. Barely took any damage at all. Good. This is schist. Okay. Looks like somebody nerd poled up from here. There's plenty of the red stuff down there. Doesn't work on schist. Works on regular stone. Oh, another golem. Will today be the day one drops ahead for me? No, just stone. Alright. Light. And tell you what, folks, it's been about an hour. I think we'll wrap up today. I will probably just go ahead and continue gathering aluminum for the log on. Point, check the shop if you like me, because they are definitely much nicer than just having to carry exploring deep in the dark caverns and mines. So come see Scoop at Scoop-tastic Scoopatorium. If I don't die out here.